Takt Planning. The Takt Planning feature brings process chains into an optimized sequence to create a process plan that clearly defines which trade, with which workforce, at which time, in which area is moving through the building. The Takt-based process plan helps you for each project to increase execution speed, efficiency, and transparency, and leads to minimized delays. We show you how the planning can be set up, takted, optimized, and generated. To the single steps. Create standard areas. Standard areas are areas in the project that are similar. They are built by a sequence of the same processes. A big advantage of lcmd is that you only have to set up the standard areas once and then insert them into the corresponding building sections when takting. In a takted process plan, trades move from one standard area to the next, pulling the other trades with subsequent processes behind them in the same sequence through the building. The takting in lcmd guarantees the flow of the trades to avoid resource bottlenecks. Start in the whiteboard and create all the standard areas you need for your project. In a workshop, your trades can collaboratively discuss and plan the work steps in the whiteboard. Switch to the planning mode at the top left to enter the duration specifically. You can already define the workforce and the individual daily work tasks. Create project structure. In step 2, map the structure of your project by creating the areas in the process plan. Therefore, click on Areas and create your structure. Insert the corresponding standard areas that you have previously created in the whiteboard. Each area can contain no more than one standard area from your whiteboard. Define a repeatable section of your building only once and copy it as often as needed. Use area attachments to add plans with standard areas drawn in. These help your construction team navigate within the building. Create trains. In the whiteboard, group several processes in such a way that they can work well together. These combined groups are called trains. Pay attention to approximately equal durations to be able to use the potential of the takting well. Trains run in the takted process plan from one standard area to the next, and thus ensure a flow. To create trains, select the desired processes by holding down the Control key and enter the name of the train here. The train name is now visible on all processes. Processes without an assigned train form their own trains. Start takting. Each standard area requires a time to start. Select the area in the header and enter a start date. Standard areas can alternatively start depending on an already existing milestone or process. You need to know the ID of the milestone or process. After entering the corresponding ID, the start date is set. Standard areas can also start depending on other standard areas in the same whiteboard. To do so, simply enter the name of the standard area. See Preview. In lcmd, you always have a preview of your takted planning before you commit to a plan and generate it. In the preview, it is not possible to move the processes. Variation of teams. To optimize your takting, in the sidebar you can vary the number of teams for your processes. The more teams you schedule, the faster your trains can flow through the building. Please note that the number of areas and the maximum number of teams are related, and the optimization is therefore limited. So the process in the train with the longest duration sets the pace. Check Resource Chart. To determine if the takting fits your project, use the resource chart. Filter by trades and match the workload with the available resources. Generate process plan. When you are satisfied with the takted and optimized planning in the preview mode, create the final plan by clicking on Generate Plan. From now on, you can make individual adjustments directly in the areas and add processes, reschedule, and delete. You can start takting again at any time. For example, to takt only the first floor, delete all contained processes in the areas that are to be retakted. Check the assigned standard areas or change them if necessary. You can also create new areas and assign standard areas to them. Did you like our tutorial? Then please like and share it. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can find more tutorials in our Help Center. Do you have any questions? Then contact us at support@lcmd.io.